Hey there, everybody. My name is Angelo. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Also, if you're seeing this Sunday, happy Easter. If you celebrate, I hope you had a great day. If you don't celebrate, I also hope you had a great day. Other than that, I just wanted to update you guys on what I've been up to and really just talk about the different things that go on in a day to day life. And I think that that is highly underrated. And sometimes you just need to hear somebody talk. So, with that being said, if you like what I'm talking about, do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, leave comments below, and interact. Let me know what's going on. Do you have recommendations, things you want to see? Do you want me to try a game? Do you want me to try something else online? Do you want me to try to do like IRL type of things? I'm working on all of this stuff and the potential for that to be something that I can do in the future. And just let me know if you're interested in that type of thing. But for now, we have kind of like a talking head video that I generally like to do as a uncut one shot type of deal. And I think that there's something unique in that sense because in the talking head video, you're kind of forced to say something even if you're not 100% sure how to formulate it. So it may sound like yapping sometimes, but at the same time, you're getting mental reps that eventually are pushing you towards the proper direction, the finish line, and so that you can, you know, say something with meaning to a broader audience, and that broader audience is you guys. And like I said in my last video, talking about hitting 50 subscribers as a milestone was a big deal for me. I think that it just shows that all the work that I put on, or all of the work that I've put into this is slowly paying off and reaching other people. Because I have had a lot of people tell me to give it a break at this point or quit or just it's not really that important. But to me, it's important. I may not be reaching millions of people, but for me, this is still important to talk to you guys about because I think that it's important to hear other people's perspectives. And so I had a very busy Easter. We had family over and had a great food. Shout out to the home cooks as always. I always shout out the home cooks. We appreciate you. My stomach appreciates you. So shout out. It takes a lot of work to cook for everybody. And so thank you very much for that. As well as just catching up with people you haven't seen in a while. And there's something special about that. Can't really put my um, tongue on it, like that my tongue's almost like on the tip of it, but can't really figure out. It's just something unique that you don't experience with other people when you catch up with old family members, old family friends, things of that nature. And I think that it was really nice to do that. The brain is almost like a muscle in a sense, and I think that talking to different people and catching up with them and creating new interests that you guys both have is a great mental exercise. Interacting with people that maybe you don't know that well and are trying to get a little bit more comfortable with is also a great exercise because in reality, you're going to have to talk to strangers. You're going to have to ask people um, simple questions, even if it's just for directions. You're going to have to talk to a taxi driver or a server or a waiter or waitress, and that's just the reality of life. You're going to have to do things that maybe make you uncomfortable, but today was pretty nice. We had a really good time with the family, and I really can't complain. So I just wanted to hope you guys had a tremendous day, and I also wanted to grab something really quick. But yes, I hope you guys had a tremendous day and genuinely are getting better every single day at whatever you're trying to be, because I believe that we all have an untapped potential even when we reach a certain level, we can always try to strive for more. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you, um, make the team, now the next step is like, I made the team. That was my first goal. I'm going to put that at the bottom. Now I want to be a starter. That type of nature. I think it's something like that. Simple concepts of climbing the ladder and setting a higher bar each time is really helpful and does really positive things for your own self. So I'm continuing to try to raise the ladder, raise the stakes as I exercise as well. I want to incorporate more intense cardio, more intense lifting of weights, full lacrosse workouts. I want to try other sports. I want to try other activities in general. So I want to push my own boundaries and share that with you guys. And hopefully you find that interesting, because if you find it interesting, then it's worth it to me. So, um, I mean, if even if you guys don't find everything that I do interesting, I still think it's worth it to try it and see how it is, because I could find a new hobby out of it. If I find a new hobby out of it, that's awesome. If you find a new hobby out of something that you tried and you weren't really sure about, how awesome does that sound? It sounds pretty great to me. So, yeah, really just I'm very thankful, very grateful for today and the people that I've been able to spend it with. And I hope you guys have had a great day, religious or not, and celebrating holidays or not, but just overall had a good day, because, sometimes you really do need a win in a sense. And I think today was a win for me, and it was an important win because, you struggle sometimes to justify why everything is going the way it is. But being surrounded by a lot of people that were supporting me and really are rooting for me kind of reinforced the idea that I am going in the right trajectory, and I'm very excited for that. So I wanted to just bring up a little analogy that you may see later if you look at um, the shorts that I do put up. But I was talking about how I see us as lighters, and we all have a bunch of untapped potential in here. There's a whole store of energy, but you got to be the person that's willing to spin that flint wheel and make that flame go off and be bright and shine out in front of everybody else and take your own lane. Do the thing that you want to do because of all of the work that you put in, and really just roll with it. And even if it takes multiple tries to try to get this thing to light, it's still worth it. So, do not listen to the naysayers. Do not listen to the bystanders. Do not quit on yourself. Do not quit on yourself. Do not quit on me. I am still fighting my battles. I am not quitting on myself, and I will never quit on you guys. So, with that being said, we can hold each other accountable. I hope you guys are all staying very, very safe, very, very healthy, and I will talk to you all very soon. Have a great rest of your day.